Hello, everyone. With around 60 days left in your hand, or I should call even less than 60 days, the question arises, can I still crack my CMA examination? Of course, you all will be looking at this particular beautiful picture right now because it comprises of so many rank holders. And when you look at these rank holders, don't you get this particular thought that I should be the next one, right? Or if you are someone who has already, for unfortunate reasons, failed, I'm genuinely and purposely using the term failed because it gives you a reality check. Okay, so if you have failed in your examination, don't you desire that I should be someone who aces in the examination in the upcoming attempt December 2023 examination? The first question that comes to your mind is it even possible? Now, I am not here to motivate you. This particular video is not a motivation video, it is a reality check video. Okay, so I will give you a realistic answer over here, which of course works only when you keep yourself motivated throughout. So the answer is yes. Yes, you can still crack your CMA exams with just 60 days left in hand, or even less than 60 days. But the question is, how much? That means, can you crack both groups? Can you crack a single group? What is your capability, strength? Of course, a lot of factors add to it, but in general, that I can speak of for all the students is one group if you are at level 0 or 1, and you can crack both groups also if you are at level 2 or above. Ma'am, what are these levels? See, level 0 means you are just familiar with the course, you have read some bits and parts, nothing concrete. Trust me, for 99% of the cases, both groups, when you are at level 0 and you just have 60 days in hand, is impossible. So don't take that unrealistic target right away. If you are at level 1, that means you have started with the classes but nothing is complete yet. That means maybe 20-30% preparation of all the subjects, or maybe you have done just group 1 30-40% classes. So here again, both groups become difficult, but I wouldn't call it impossible, but it's better to take a call right away whether it's out of your caliber or you can still achieve it. Okay, then comes your level 2, when your classes are near completion, or group 1 is complete, group 2 is going on. Then comes your level 3, which means you are at a good position. That means all your classes are completed. And when I say classes complete, that necessarily does not mean you're taking classes of all the subject. It simply means that whatever subject you had to read, you have read that subject, you have understood that subject, right? Some parts of it you have learned also. Okay, so that is level 3, when your all classes are complete. And then comes level 4, which is a pro level, when you're through your revisions, when the first revision maybe is done or you are into the second revision, right? So again, level 2 or above, both groups is possible. Level 1, group 1 is only possible, single group is only possible. Ab karna kya hai bhai? Step one is deciding right away whether you want to appear for a single group or both group. Now, even if you decide that you want to appear for both groups, you have to start one by one, क्योंकि हम ऐसी situation नहीं चाहते कि we start both groups, one subject from here, one subject from group 2, and at the end we end up creating an entire mess कि भाई ये भी नहीं हुआ, ये भी नहीं हुआ, इधर के भी नहीं, उधर के भी नहीं. So whenever you decide that you want to appear for both groups, you also have to decide that okay, fine, I am starting with this particular group, and once I complete this particular group, then only I'll switch to the other group. Okay, so this step one is deciding about groups. So decide single or both group. Second is prepare your mind. Half the battle is won there. अगर दिमाग में ये चलेगा ना, यार मेरे से नहीं होगा, इतने कम दिन है, अरे ऐसे कैसे होगा, ठीक है, तो आप क्या करोगे? इन दिस थॉट प्रोसेस यू विल एंड अप वेस्टिंग 4 days. एंड अब इमेजिन करो एग्जाम का सिनेरियो, ठीक है, आपने एग्जाम दिया, रिजल्ट आया और आपके कुछ 4 नंबर 3 नंबर से रह गया, नाउ यू विल रिमेंबर द 4-5 days दैट यू वेस्टेड विच वर इन योर हैंड्स, बट वो एंजाइटी, वो ओवर थिंकिंग का सिनारियो बना के, वो अननेसेसरली हमने अपने ऊपर प्रेशर क्रिएट किया, माइंड को ऑक्यूपाई किया विद नेगेटिव एंड अननेसेसरी थॉट्स, और उसकी वजह से वी वेस्टेड आवर 4 days विच वी कुड हैव यूटिलाइज्ड एंड एंडेड अप इन प्रोड्यूसिंग अ बेटर रिजल्ट. तो वो रिजल्ट के बारे में याद रखो कि मुझे कहाँ जाना है, मुझे कौन से वाले रिजल्ट की कैटेगरी में जाना है. उस कैटेगरी में जो 3-4-5% बच्चे हैं वो आर एक्चुअली क्लियरिंग द एग्जामिनेशन, और आई वांट टू गो टू दैट पर्टिकुलर कैटेगरी जो बच्चे फेल हो रहे हैं. जो हम whenever we fail in our examination, whenever we are unable to clear our examination, of course we look at a lot of perspective, and there are many students who will say मैम बहुत मेहनत की थी, ऐसा नहीं हुआ, वैसा नहीं हुआ. कहीं ना कहीं बेटा मेहनत में कुछ कमी तो रह गई, या मैं ये कह सकती हूँ कि कहीं ना कहीं आपकी मेहनत इतनी थी तो किसी और बच्चे की मेहनत आपसे ज़्यादा थी, इसीलिए दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन हैज़ क्लियर्ड द एग्जाम एंड यू कुड नॉट, right? So don't waste your time, just prepare your mind with a positive mindset that okay fine, this is my target and I shall achieve it. Okay, so step 2 is prep your mind. Prep your mind, you can achieve it. Fine. Then comes your step 3. Step 3 is deciding about the approach or the process. See, of course I'm talking about the students who are not very comfortable or who are not someone who are pro at planning. तभी उनको हमारी ज़रूरत है, हमारी गाइडेंस की ज़रूरत है. तो दिस वीडियो इज़ नॉट फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव चॉक्ड आउट द एंटायर प्लान एंड दे आर वर्किंग टुवर्ड्स देयर प्लान. फाइन, ग्रेट फॉर यू, बट दिस इज़ फॉर स्टूडेंट्स हु नीड सम गाइडेंस, हु आर unnecessary, who are unable to decide that which way should I do or how should I decide my next course of action, right? So fix how you are approaching. If you wish to buy classes, do it immediately. Of course, I cannot proceed further without saying this, because my students, not because I am here for some promotion, but because my students also need this. Of course, we have a certain standard of the fee that we kept, but we also understand that at times giving you discount helps you and supports you with the least we can, right? So if you wish to buy my classes, you have to understand that, okay, our grand live sale, result live sale is on. So you can get more details by contacting our office number or checking out our website bookmyvideo.in, right? So if you wish to buy classes, do it immediately. Don't waste time. If you wish to self-study, you have to undoubtedly put in more efforts, but first thing should be to decide a material, decide a book, which book I am going to follow and stick to it. Now on, you're not going to change the books. Get a good set of questionnaire or question bank for every subject. Trust me, this is extremely important. So decide your approach. Decide your approach. If you are weak in a particular subject, if you think that, okay, this particular subject, I cannot do it on my own, go for the classes and go for it immediately. If not, then decide how am I going to self-study? How am I going to do it self, right? So self or class, you have to decide immediately. If you do it self, then you have to decide about the material and get a good question bank, because questions are very important. They play a major role in deciding the success. Okay. Next, moving to step 4. What is your step 4? Step 4 is dividing the entire day into 2 subjects. Okay, so you have to pick 2 subjects at one time, and then you will devote certain days. Maybe you have devoted 10 days or you have devoted 20 days for 2 subjects. Fine. Okay, fine, ma'am. We have devoted 20 days for 2 subjects if you are appearing for, say, group 1. Every day will be divided into 2 halves. Whatever you find is comfortable and suitable, make a broad planner for the next day. Right, so a day before you have to plan your next day, that okay, I have around 7 hours or I have around 6 hours for one particular subject. I am going to do this particular thing. If you are watching classes, then undoubtedly you just have to go with the flow of classes. Then there is hardly anything that you need to plan. But otherwise you need to put a lot of planning efforts also, but don't waste unnecessary time in planning. And here I'll give you another tip. More importantly, make a plan for your breaks. आपका एक दिन का जो ब्रेक होना चाहिए ना, वो 3 से 4 घंटे ही होना चाहिए. 3 to 4 hours, not more than that. उसके अलावा क्या करोगे? बैठोगे बैठोगे और पढ़ोगे. सो वॉट एवर लंच, डिनर, ब्रेकफास्ट, सोशल मीडिया, फैमिली टाइम, डेली कोर्स, वॉट एवर इट इज, सारा का सारा मिला लो. 3 घंटे ही होने चाहिए आइडियली, बट 4 भी हो जाते तो भी ठीक है. 3 से 4 घंटे से ज़्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. सो प्लान योर ब्रेक ऑल्सो एंड मेक अ स्टडी प्लान कि हम क्या करने वाले हैं. And once you achieve that, that means your day ends, give a validation to your achievement at the end of the day by putting a tick mark कि हाँ ये चीज़ हो गया, ये चीज़ हो गया मेरा. ठीक है. तो इस तरीके से आप क्या करोगे? स्टेप 4 में यू विल डिवाइड योर डे into two subjects at a time. अब यहाँ पे कुछ बच्चे ऐसा भी पूछ सकते हैं कि मैम अगर हमारे दोनों ग्रुप्स हैं तो हम क्या करें और कैसे करें? भाई अगर आपके दोनों ग्रुप्स आप अपीयर करने वाले हो, मैंने आपको सबसे पहले बताया दैट डोंट अपीयर फॉर बोथ ग्रुप्स इफ यू आर एट लेवल 0 और लेवल 1. आप नहीं कर पाओगे. अगर आप लेवल 2 या उसके ऊपर हो तभी आप दोनों ग्रुप्स को प्लान करो. सो इफ यू आर एट दैट लेवल हियर यू डोंट हैव टू रीड. आपको यहाँ पे कुछ भी याद करने की, कुछ भी समझने की जरूरत नहीं. आप उसके आगे हो, आप रिविजन्स अपने प्लान कर रहे हो. जो छोटी मोटी चीजें आप उसको कंप्लीट करके रिविजन पे आ रहे हो. सो इट विल हार्डली टेक मच टाइम. ठीक है. सो मेक अ ब्रॉड प्लान एंड वैलिडेट द नेक्स्ट डे. ठीक है. तो ये वैलिडेशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. इट एक्ट्स एज इंसेंटिव फॉर द नेक्स्ट डे. सो आपको इन सारे के सारे प्रोसेस में अराउंड 50 डेज लेना है. यू कुड बी इन अ सिचुएशन कि मेरे 3 सब्जेक्ट्स तैयार हैं, मुझे एक सब्जेक्ट में प्रॉब्लम है. यू टुक दैट क्लासेस और उसके बाद आप उस पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट को स्पीड वॉच करके या जैसे भी आपके जो टीचर गाइड करे आप उस तरीके से सिर्फ क्लासेस कंप्लीट कर लोगे. आपको रिविजन्स की भी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. ठीक है. बिकॉज अभी की जो हमारी मेमोरी होती है ना वो बहुत लॉन्ग चलती है. वी आर एबल टू रिटेन दैट पर्टिकुलर पार्ट. यू मे बी इन अ पोजिशन कि मेरे चारों सब्जेक्ट्स क्या है मुझे कहीं ना कहीं पता है, याद है, बट अभी अभी एग्जाम दिया था, बहुत सारी चीज़ें दिक्कत हो रही है, आई एम अनएबल टू रिवाइज. तो आप एक बार अपना प्लान चॉक आउट करो. एक बार आप प्लीज इन स्टेप्स को फॉलो करो. प्रिपेयर योर माइंड एंड देन डिसाइड योर अप्रोच एंड डिवाइड योर सब्जेक्ट एंड स्टार्ट योर प्रिपरेशन. तो आपका क्या होगा? 10-10 दिन में आपके वो अच्छे वाले रिविजन्स होते जाएंगे, या 5 दिन, वॉट एवर दैट मैटर इज. यू हैव टू अकॉर्डिंगली डिसाइड कि आई हैव टू टेक अराउंड 50 days टू कंप्लीट एवरीथिंग दैट मैम हैज टोल्ड एंड कीप 10 days इन हैंड फॉर रिविजन. ठीक है. 10 दिन लगभग रखने हैं आपको अपने हाथ में रिवाइज करने के लिए. फाइन. सो अनडाउटेडली विल bring more strategy videos, we'll bring more revision videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe कर लो. And because a lot of videos are coming, okay, before your examination and especially related to law, we are trying and we are sure we will make law a cakewalk for you. So whatever important videos, important questions and all, they are all lined up, they all will come. So and the students who are in need of law classes can join me. They can join the ranker's choice if you wish to ace in law examination, right? Thank you everyone, all the very best.